higher education can be expensive, especially for students studying abroad. But there are plenty of scholarships and funding opportunities available for the right students that can help you make your dream a reality.
Welcome back to today's episode of the Aussified Indian podcast. Today we'll be discussing how to find scholarships and funding opportunities for international students. Pursuing higher education can be expensive, especially for students studying abroad. But there are plenty of scholarships and funding opportunities available for the right students that can help you make your dream a reality. So in this episode, we'll be discussing some of the best ways to find these opportunities, and I'm also providing you with some of the useful references that can help you along the way. If you're watching my video for the first time, my name is Varsha and I make such regular videos about life in Australia, so please do consider subscribing if you are interested. So without wasting much time, let's get started. So scholarships are a great way to fund your studies abroad. They are typically awarded based on academic merit, financial need, and sometimes a combination of both. Here are some of the useful tips that can help you find these scholarships. First tip is to please find your search early, right? The earlier you start looking for options for scholarships, the better it is, because universities do have a deadline and the scholarships will obviously end, prior to their opening their normal admission process for other students. So if you don't want to miss out on them, please be early and apply for this scholarships as soon as you can. There are plenty of search engines that can help you find the right scholarship, right? Online there's a lot of information. Some of the names that I can give you is FastWeb, scholarships.com, and even CapEx. So these sites will allow you to search for scholarships that match your profile and also your study of interests. Next thing is, please do check with the government website. So the Australian government offers a range of scholarships for international students. One such program is the Australia Awards Scholarship and Individual Leadership Program that does provide you with a lot of scholarship options. I will leave a link for that in the description box below, so you can please check that out as well. Next thing is, there are a lot of universities that offer exclusive scholarships for people from specific countries, so which I'll be talking about in detail in a couple of minutes. But yeah, so you can always check with your universities as well about the eligibility requirement and when the scholarship starts and how much of percentage of scholarship is covered by the university. On top of that, there are also many private organizations that help you with the entire scholarship process, right? So for example, there are some organizations that offer you like an international scholarships for international students studying in Sydney. So there's one like for University of Sydney, they have a partnership with King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, which offers scholarships for people, especially from the Saudi Arabian region. Likewise, there are many other universities which have tie-ups with such local universities in your own country that can help you with acquiring these scholarships programs. So more than 1,000 Australian scholarships for international students are available at top Australian universities for the academic year that's coming up, which is 2023 to 2024. These scholarships provide an average monthly stipend of $20,000 along with the tuition fees, accommodation charges for a few, and also sometimes the health insurance and the travel allowance is covered as well. Some of the universities that do offer these fully funded scholarships are Deakin University, Charles Darwin University, University of Melbourne, Griffith, Queensland University, University of Sydney, and many more. I think even Monash does it as well. So yeah, these are just a few names of the universities. But I'm going to leave a link for step-by-step procedure of how you can see if you are eligible for these scholarships. So please do check that out for more information. I'll tell you a little bit more about each university and how their scholarship programs work. For example, Deakin University, they offer like a fully funded scholarships for international students, and these scholarships are available for postgraduate students, and it will provide like a stipend of $28,600 per annum, and there also is a reallocation charge which ranges from 500 $500 to $1,500, and also health insurance is covered. So, but the level of study for this program has to be master's and PhD. So this is only applicable if you are going to be like, doing like a research kind of a program. Similarly, Melbourne Research Scholarship is available as well in the University of Melbourne. So this is again a specific research kind of a scholarship for master's or a doctoral degree. Again, this is also a fully funded scholarship for international students. Approximately 600 scholarships are available for master's and doctoral research studies. This scholarship offers a living allowance of $31,200 per year, full fee offset, overseas students' health cover insurance, a single-time membership, and also a reallocation grant. Those were just few of the universities that offer grants for research and doctoral and postgraduate degrees, but there are universities who do offer scholarship programs for undergrad students as well. For example, Deakin University, they have like a Deakin Vice Chancellor International Scholarship Program, which is specially for undergraduate students and also for master's students. So the Deakin Vice Chancellor International Scholarship is like an undergraduate and master's scholarship for international students, like I mentioned earlier. So this will cover all of your tuition fees, or sometimes 50% of your tuition fees, depending upon your eligibility requirement. Charles Darwin University also provides a funded scholarship program for international students. So this again is offered to undergrads, masters, PhD, and also for training. And two types of scholarships are like fully funded. So 4 types of scholarships are partially funded and cover up to 50% of the tuition fees. You'll be able to go through the detailed step-by-step process of how these scholarship funding works in the link in the description box below. So please go and, check that out in detail, and you'll know the step-by-step process for it. Griffith University is also open for international students to pursue their undergrad, postgrad, and postdoctoral studies. So Griffith University offers many scholarships. Some of them are fully funded, again, some of them are partially funded. So Queensland University Law Scholarships is partially funded scholarship for international students again. This again, like I said, is for law students specifically. And this scholarship will cover, 25% to 50% of the tuition fees according to the recommendation of the head. University of Sydney Scholarship is also available, which is a fully funded master's and a PhD scholarship for international students. And this scholarship covers tuition fees and living allowances. Scholarship amount of $40,000 is payable for 1 year in 2 equal installments. Likewise, Swinburne University has a scholarship program where you can get like $2,500 off from your studies, and Monash also has one where you can get like a $15,000 off from your tuition fees yearly. Now let's talk about the eligibility and talk about who is eligible for these scholarship programs, right? So like I said, these scholarships are available for all the students, anybody who is considered as an international student pretty much. So the grant of scholarship is basically on merit basis, and the student have to demonstrate their eligibility for the scholarship they are applying for, right? So there's no qualifying exams for scholarships in Australia, right? So it's all on the basis of merit of whatever you've studied in the past. So if you have done your bachelor's, so and the grades that you got in your bachelor's will be considered, to be eligible for the scholarship scheme. The only exam which the students might have to take is the IELTS or the PTE to demonstrate their English language ability, and that's obviously because you are going to study in an English speaking country. So that is the only test that you might be taking when you are applying for these scholarship programs. I have attached a link down below from the Australian High Commission where they have given out details about all these programs that I spoke about just now. So if you want to know more information about that, please do check that link out as well. So here are some of the useful tips to help you find funding opportunities. Number 1 is research grants. So grants again are like fully funded that are typically awarded for a specific purpose or a project. So many organizations do offer grants for international students, such as the Fulbright program, to name a few. Next one is work study programs. So some universities do offer like a work study program that allows students to work part-time while they are studying. So this can help you earn money to pay for your tuition fees. So basically, if you're an international student, obviously you can work like 25 hours a week and all of that jazz. But some universities do offer you a program where you can, get a job sure shot in the university itself, right? So yeah, it's always good to check with your university about this. So if they think that they have a job that can be perfect for you depending on your profile, they'll guarantee you a part-time job within the university itself, which will save you a lot of travel time and everything, and you'll be working inside the university, so you learn more about the culture. It's just better than going out and working elsewhere. Next option is private loan, which is the most easiest option, obviously. So if you are unable to secure funding through scholarships or with your savings or anything, there's always private loans available. I went on a loan as well when I went to Australia. So I will make a dedicated video about the step-by-step procedure about how you can get an education loan to study abroad, and also about how much you can borrow and all that. I'll be making another detailed video about how you can get an education loan. So please do consider subscribing to the channel and also hit the bell button so you don't miss out when I upload this video. That's all for today's video. Like I mentioned earlier as well, there are many scholarship and funding opportunities available for international students. If you start your research early, use the right scholarship medium that's applicable for you, use the right engines, and also check with your university before you make an application to study abroad. You might be saving a lot of dollars by making yourself eligible for these exams. And the best part is there's no special exam to be eligible for scholarship programs. So if you have good grades, you might win a chance of getting a good scholarship. I hope this episode has provided you with some useful tips and references to help you on your journey of studying abroad. So thanks for tuning in, and I shall see you soon in the next episode. Bye-bye.